You are an OFW. You came across this video. You are watching it. You are here for a reason. Not because you are bored, not because you have nothing else to do. You are here because somewhere deep inside you, you know there's more to life than just working, sending money, and waiting to go home. You are here because even if you don't say it out loud, you want to dream again. This video is for you. To the Filipino abroad who's been working non-stop. To the kabayan who's always smiling in photos but crying quietly at night. To ate, kuya, nanay, or tatay who gave everything for others and forgot to leave something for themselves. This is your sign. This is your reminder. This is your safe space. Hindi ka selfish kung gusto mong mangarap ulit. Hindi ka makasarili kung gusto mong bumalik sa sarili mong pangarap. You are not just an OFW. You are still you. The child who once dreamed of being an artist, a chef, a teacher, a business owner, and whatever. That dream didn't die. It just got quiet. But today, we're waking it up again. This is a wake-up call for you if you are an OFW. If you are a rich OFW and you don't need a motivation, this video is not for you. This is a wake-up call, not to shame you, not to pressure you, but to remind you that you are allowed to dream bigger. Even if you are abroad, even if you are tired, even if you feel like it's too late. So, take a deep breath, relax. This is for you, for your heart, for your dreams, and for the person you forgot you could still become. Why you forgot your dream? Remember the first time you told yourself, mag-abroad ako para sa pamilya ko. You were excited, nervous, full of fire. You imagine better days, a new start, money, stability, maybe even a little freedom. But no one told you this. That slowly, little by little, your dream would be the first to disappear. At first you said, temporary lang ito. Just a few years, a little sacrifice. You told yourself, pag nakaipon na ako, babalik ako sa pangarap ko. But year after year, you kept putting yourself last. And now, you don't even know what your dream was anymore. It's not your fault. You were trying to survive. You were trying to help your family. And along the way, you forgot that you also matter. You didn't choose to give up on your dream. You just got tired. You got distracted by responsibilities. You convinced yourself that maybe it's too late now. And let's be honest. When you're exhausted after a 12-hour, 6-hour shift, 16-hour shift, it's hard to think about big dreams, isn't it? When you are worried about rent, remittances, children's school fees, emergencies back home, it feels like a luxury to even ask yourself, what do I want? And somewhere in the middle of all that, you disappeared. Your identity became your job title, your life became your family's schedule, your worth became the money you send, and the worst part, sometimes people back home don't even see your worth anymore. They only see what you can give. But today, we remember. Today, we stop just existing. Today, we open the box where you kept that little dream. That version of you who once wanted to build something, who once wanted to explore, create, teach, speak, share, inspire, and more. That version of you is still here, waiting, quiet, but not gone. Because you didn't lose your dream. You just buried it under responsibility. And I'm here to help you to get back up. Why you still deserve to dream, even if you're an OFW. Sometimes we think that dreams are only for the lucky, for the rich, for the smartest, intelligent, for those who have time, money, and support. And we say to ourselves, hindi para sa akin yan. Trabaho lang ang kaya ko. Wala na akong oras para mangarap. But here's the truth, kabayan. You are not just a worker. You are not just an ATM. You are not just someone who exists to serve others. You are a child of God, created with purpose, designed with potential, and your dreams, no matter how small or forgotten, still matter. Just because you're older now, just because you made mistakes, just because life didn't go the way you planned, doesn't mean you stop believing in better. Let me tell you something. There are dreams planted in your heart by God Himself, and He didn't put them in there for nothing. If no one ever told you this before, let me be the first. You are worthy of building a life you love. Not just a life of obligation, not just a life of routine, but a life where you wake up and feel proud of who you're becoming. Yes, even if you're abroad, even if you're tired, even if you're starting over, you don't need permission from the world. You don't need someone to validate your dream. All you need is to believe again, believe that you are allowed to grow, believe that you can change direction, believe that even in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you can still bloom. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time for your comeback. So, don't wait for a perfect moment, because your dream is not waiting for perfect conditions. It's waiting for you. Yes, you still deserve to dream, because your story is not over. You're still here. You're still breathing. And that, kapatid, kabayan, means you still have purpose. What you can still build abroad. Let's talk about what you can still build. Because dreaming is beautiful, but building, that's where things come to life. And no, I'm not talking about big dreams. I'm not saying you have to start a company tomorrow. I'm not saying you need 1,000,000 pesos or hundreds of followers. I'm saying start where you are, with what you have, with who you are now. Maybe you only have your phone, your day off is just one day a week, you feel like you don't have any special skills. But listen carefully. I promise you this. You already have something inside you that you didn't discover yet. And that's something you can build. Let me tell you how to start things you can start while abroad. You can build a skill. If you are a teacher, maybe you know how graphic design works, or you can learn marketing. You can learn other language like French, Arabic, Italian, Spanish, German, whatever. You don't need a classroom. Just a decision. 15 minutes a day is already a win. One lesson per week is already progress. And every small thing you learn now will help your future self later. You can build a small income stream. You can sell digital online. Like me, I want to share something. I have 5 months vacation. I don't have a job now. You know what I am doing? I'm focusing online because I'd rather focus on something that will set me away from the forever job as an OFW. Like, I'm focusing on building my own brand and creating ebook. I already published my ebook on Amazon. It's on my description. And also, I started designing my own clothing brand. It's also on my description. You can check that. So, I am creating something that I would work on for all 6 months, let's say 6 months or in 1 year. Because I don't want to work for someone else for the rest of my life. I'd rather spend 1 year or 2 years building my own, creating my own product, and set me apart from the 9 to 5 until I reach 50 or 55 working overseas. So I choose to stay jobless because I know what I'm going and I know I am focused on that. This is why I encourage every OFW that you can build a small income stream. You can create, everyone are now on social media. You see people, most of the people are gossiping, judging each other, backfighting. Would you rather be on that group, or would you rather be in a group where that group are surrounded by a business minded people or like minded people? So I encourage every OFW. I don't have friends here in the UAE. Let me tell you something truth and harsh. I am alone living here in the UAE, in Dubai. I don't have friends because I know that out there, I worked for 7 months and I was with Filipino, surrounded by Filipino at work. All I can hear is gossip about each other, um, talking about each other, you know. Everywhere you go, you can hear every Filipino like talking others instead of talking about the goodness, what others do with them, appreciating what others done in their life. But 100% Filipino talking about each other. This is why I choose to surround myself with these motivational people online and learn a lot from them than gossiping. It's very toxic. So, hindi mo kailangan ng malaking puhunan and kailangan mo lang simula. So, you can build a habit, the habit of savings. By the way, I mentioned about saving. One of my video, I told there that Ipon challenge. After 10 to 15 days, come back here and comment how much have you spent or how much have you saved, I should say. Then from that, I am going to choose one person that I'm going to give a 100, I told that lately, but I'm going to increase that to 500 dirham as a to keep you forward and keep you saving, because we Filipino, we are OFW, yes, we forgot to save, and we always think about our family back home, worry, but we never worry about ourselves. What would be our future after OFW when you go back to Philippines? If you have money and what you are doing here overseas is building your freedom, creating your freedom and working hard, and you have a side hustle business, congratulations, I'm happy for you. But this throw to the OFW, to others that's not yet thinking or for their family. Yes, I know you love your family, you love your children, but think also of yourself. You have to save. So this is a challenge, which is Ipon challenge. This is why I created this YouTube channel to share what we can do as an OFW. So you can build a habit of saving, the habit of writing your goals down, reading chapter per week, the habit of praying again. So these things don't cost money, but they make you rich in discipline, and discipline builds destiny. You can build your voice, start a YouTube channel, even blog, even motivational, whatever. You are good in art, you can share that. Because your experience as an OFW, your pain, your courage, your lesson, someone out there needs to hear this. No one can share your voice except you. You can build your next chapter. Maybe you don't want to be abroad forever, like what I'm telling you now. We will not stay here for the rest of our life unless you marry someone there and you want to stay there. Maybe you dream of going home for good. So this is what I'm talking to you about now. So build your exit plan, build your dream business, start investing in yourself. So when the time comes, you're ready. Huwag mong hintayin ang retirement bago mo simulan ang totoong buhay. You don't just work to survive. You work to build a future you're excited to come home to. There's so much you can still build. One small break at a time, one decision. You're not too late, kapatid. You're not too busy, kabayan. You are still capable of becoming more. And today, you don't need to build something perfect. You just need to build something. How to start again? Even if you're tired, I know you are tired. We are tired. But that's the spices of life, you know? That's a part of life. More than tired, sometimes you feel completely burned out, exhausted, not just in your body but in your soul. Let me be honest with you. I've been there. I have gone through a lot. Illness, relationship, unsuccessful relationship. You want to dream again, yes, but where do you even start when you feel so drained? That's okay, because starting again doesn't have to be big or perfect. Give yourself permission to rest. It's okay to pause, to breathe, to take care of yourself first. You're not lazy or weak for needing rest. The strongest people are those who know when to slow down. So if you are tired today, say it out loud. Pagod ako, hindi ko na kaya, and that's okay. As long as you don't give up, I am here to tell you. I'm here to encourage you. Because I am a kabayan, and I want to share something good to you. Rest is not failure, it's a preparation. You are tired, I know. Everyone are tired. We have different story, we have different life. Start with one small action. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. What's one tiny thing you can do today? Maybe it's writing one sentence about your dream. Maybe it's saving 10 dirhams or 100 pesos or 20 pounds, $100. Maybe watching one tutorial video like this one, reaching out to someone who inspires you. Small actions add up, and momentum grows from the tiniest spark. Keep going even if it's hard. Keep showing up even if it's hard. Create a simple routine. Routine doesn't have to be complicated. Even 10 minutes a day can change everything. Maybe you set an alarm to read a page. Maybe you journal your thoughts before bed. Maybe you spend time planning your next step every Sunday, every Friday. But I tell you, consistency matters more than intensity. Find your support system. You don't have to do this alone. I am here also. If you want to talk to other kabayans who understand your struggles. Like I told you, talk to the people that are going to make you succeed. Join groups, not those gossip groups or backfighting, but a group of people where talk about business, about ideas. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dream, even if you don't yet. Sometimes all it takes is one person to remind you, kaya mo yan, kabayan. We are Filipino, we are strong. Celebrate small wins. Did you save $100 this week? Celebrate. Did you finish online course lesson? Celebrate. Did you say no to an unnecessary expense? Celebrate. Because no victory is too small. Recognize your progress because every step forward is proof you're still building your future. Starting again is not easy. It's very hard. Let me tell you something. This is real. This is not a joke. Or I told you, it's so hard to start, but it's possible. You don't have to have everything figured out. All the successful people, CEO, they've gone through hardships, but they never give up because they know what they're going. You just have to keep moving, one step, one day, one dream at a time. And on days when you want to give up, remember why you started. Remember the faces of your family. Remember the dreams you once held. Remember that this life, hard as it is, only part of your story, and your story is still being written. Your story is still being written, like what I'm telling you. So thank you for staying with me through this video. I want you to know something very important. Your story is still being written. No matter how long have you been abroad, no matter what challenges you face, no matter how many times you feel like giving up, this chapter isn't the end. It's only one part of your journey. You have the power to change your story, to rewrite your future. You are not limited by your past mistakes or your current situation. You are defined by your courage to keep going. And that courage is already inside you. So here's my promise to you. Wherever you are in the world, whether you are working in cleaning homes, in a hotel, studying, whatever, you are seen, you are valued, you are loved, and your dreams are valid. Keep dreaming, keep building, keep believing in yourself. The world is bigger than your fears, your potential is greater than your doubts, and your future is brighter than your past. When you feel lost, come back to this moment. Come talk to me. Remember the dreams you once had. Remember that spark inside you that never died. And remember that you are allowed to dream bigger, even abroad. So if this message touched your heart, share it with your friends who are fellow kabayans. Let's remind each other that we are not alone. You are not alone. I am building this community for dreamers, fighters, and builders. Thank you for being part of A Stranger Abroad. I would like you to subscribe for more stories, motivation, and support. Together, let's grow, not just survive. Because at the end of the day, we will go home and realize, I wish I could have done this. I wish I save, you know. So, you are a stranger abroad. Mabuhay ka, kabayan. Patuloy kang lumaban. God is always with you. Never give up. Until next time.